Hello, and welcome to MFA 700, module number 6, called Looking Back, Looking Forward. Let's go right to the learning objectives. We're kind of back into the groove where we're in the second half of this class now. In the first half, we had you sign up for certain weeks where you submitted your first part of your thesis project. And now we're in Module 6 where you have signed up to, between this module and the end, you have signed up to submit your second part of your thesis. There is also a activity that we'll be doing, which is non-graded, but again, as I've said many times, you will get out of this class what you put into it. Moving ahead to module at a glance. Again, we are now into submitting the second part of your thesis. The people who have signed up for this week, by the way, you can find that by going to the course menu. And if you go to discussions, and then you click on general questions, that's where I've posted the list. Under general questions, that has the list of who is assigned which topic and when. Okay. Moving forward to the readings and resources, there is an excellent article here on the 10 types of writer's block and how to overcome them. All of us, I think, have probably experienced this to some level, and it's not the same for everybody, but this is an excellent way of recognizing that you're not alone and some tricks to overcome them. In Story Genius, there are some chapters that talk again about looking backward and ahead, and then the hot sheet. For the module overview, again, this really kind of focuses on writer's block. One part I want to focus on is, but blockage doesn't have to be your adversary, even if it seems that way. All right, why is that? It could be a red flag that we should pay attention to. That is a trick that I use when I am reading other people's work and evaluating it. If I'm involved and I'm immersed in the story and all of a sudden something pulls me out of the story, or I have to stop and go back and reread something, that's a red flag indicating that something is wrong and I need to pay attention to it. And I can go back and figure out what that is. We can look that way at writer's block. If we are stuck, then that is something that's indicating our story has gone off the rails probably a little bit, and we need to maybe take a step back and see where we are at and where we're headed and see maybe where we went wrong. Just a thought. Moving forward to before you get started, there will be an additional resource in the announcement sections, as I do every single module. Once again, the open workshop where you can use Annotate to share your work with others and get feedback. That is completely up to you. The discussion for this week is for publishing and writing trends. This is one that I came up with. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. What are you willing to do to get published? So go ahead and read through this and then respond. I will respond at the end of the week on what I did when I was faced with the situation. But it's something to think about. How much of your creative freedom are you willing to give up for the sake of getting published? And then for those two brave souls who signed up for this week for thesis submission part 2, go ahead and submit your assignment here. As a little side note, I'm recording this on actually February 18th. Thus far, the Zoom conversations that I've had with students when I reviewed their work has gone, I thought, very well. It's been a wonderful opportunity to discuss and have a conversation about their book and about writing in general and answering questions. I've rather enjoyed them, and I think the students have gotten something out of it. So if you have yet to do that, please understand that so far it's been a very positive experience, and that's my goal for that. Okay, and I think that is it for module number 6. Ta-da, it is. All right, happy writing.